Hello and welcome back to Two Brits Play, playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This video we're aiming to get to the village. We've just met up with Jonah after the plane crash. We've just explored another tomb, another crypt that was close to where the village is. That was on the last video, so go check that out in part 2. This is part 3. And as I said, we're going to try and get to the village that's coming up. So, I've changed my outfit. Found this one, which has a bear skull that Lara's wearing on her head. And tunic, I'm going to go around with this for a little bit, just because it's a bit different to what I was. So, let's get back into it. Skills. One more skill point. So I'm just going to quickly buy another skill. That is increased charge shots. Which one should I take? Let's go for oh, what's this heart? Okay, heart of a large animal. Yep, I'll use that. Yeah. I see. So since the location of a large animal's heart when using survival instincts and aiming. Shoot into the animal's heart, inflicting massive damage. Press R3 to go into survival mode and L2 to reveal the animal's heart. Okay. Can leave that. Alright, let's carry on. Zoom in, zoom out. There's Jonah. Just wait for me. Alright, let's go on. Let's go this way.
I think we can get out that way.
Good.
Jonah, help me with this.
Right.
On 3, 2, 1.
Up it goes. I don't know how far away I am from the village. I could be right here. It could be... Oh no! Oh dear! Oh no! Oh! Kill him! It's like, no, I don't want to skip it. Right. Kill him!
Laura! Use the flare gun!
In the face! In the face! Yeah, run away. Hear him. Oh, there he is. There we go. Take that.
No!
God, he's still there. There we go. There we go. He's down. Oh, like he was. Where should have gone in the first go?
Laura! Laura, are you okay?
Whew. Well, before I go to Jonah, I'm just going to see what there is about for me to take. Jonah's not going anywhere.
Laura, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright, Jonah. Hang on. More meds.
Laura!
Douche. Let's go get all this stuff quick.
Laura!
So what I've just done is indicate where all like the herbs are and all the bits I can scavenge are. Shows me the animals as well. I don't want the birds.
Lara, are you okay?
Oh, I could have got up there.
Lara!
Can I fire from up there?
Lara,
I
are you
can.
okay? Lara!
Alright, Jonah, where are you?
Are you okay?
Help me with this.
Your back looks bad. I'm gonna go make camp.
At least I'm going to eat tonight.
Let me take a look at that. It's not pretty.
The skull head. Go on, Cubone. What can you call a Cubone
You know,
from now on?
with everything we've been through recently, I've been thinking about my brother. I always try to protect him. From my father. From himself. But I lost him.
I'll turn Lara Croft into
You
Cubone.
did everything you could.
If I had been in the right place, at the right time, he would still be here. If I had eyes in the back of my head.
You can't protect everyone. Thank you.
I miss him.
I know. My parents. I miss them too. I had a dream about my mother recently.
Yeah?
It was so vivid. When I was little, my father used to keep things from me. Hide things. About her, especially.
Why would he do that?
After she died, he thought they'd cause me pain. It didn't stop me from looking for them, of course. I still have so many questions.
Your dad created as many mysteries as he solved.
Dominguez said that he would use the silver box of Ishel to remake the world. If you had that power, what would you do?
Panic, probably.
You wouldn't go back to when your brother was alive and be with him again.
And lose everything else? No way. I like this world. It's not perfect. But everything I love now is in it.
claim her treasure, the adventurer Lara Croft must outwit the king, reach the Forbidden Tomb, and solve the mystery of the White Queen. The way will be fraught with trials.
Lara, are you doing your maths homework?
The adventurer should not dally any longer. In a minute, Dad!
God, her house is massive. Oh, got to play with her.
The high
That's
walls
what I mean.
of the castle beckon, taunting.
Sample. God, her house is huge. Gosh, this is like a childhood dream. Look at
Looks
this.
like there's something up there in the crow's nest.
Ooh. Still want to kill those birds. Nope.
I have to do better. The floor gives way. Lara tumbles into the darkness.
There's something in the crow's nest.
Lara climbs
Oh,
out
there we go.
over a lake of bubbling lava. Ugh.
How do I get up into a crow's nest? How do I get in that crow's nest? Oh, right. Oh. No, can't go that way. Through it. Things to throw.
Strange beasts cross our hero's path. Hard to tell if they're bloodthirsty. Deadly accurate, for the most part.
Small game piece.
This looks like a figure from that game Mum and Dad used to play. But why is it out here, in the playground?
What else is there? Wonder if they got the butler. What the butler's still about? Oh,
The
book.
Forbidden Tomb calls out. I have thought about it many times, and I'm still adamant that Lara be spared from this terrible grief, as you call it. Having her constantly thinking about her mother will only be more painful. It is better for her to be a child and not be burdened by such heavy thoughts. If you do not desist in this campaign of yours, I will not hesitate to terminate your employment at Croft Manor.
Just gonna quickly move things about a tiny bit. Put that down there. That as well over here. Put myself down there. Okay. One more bit. There we go. That's a better place for my webcam. Down the bottom. Right. Should we go in here? Nope.
Amazing! Croft has entered a burial chamber that has not been disturbed in millennia.
Right.
Sir, I understand these last few years have been more than difficult for you. We all miss Amelia terribly. However, I worry Lara has begun to forget what little she knew about her mother. A terrible thing. I realise it is not my place to pry, but have you reconsidered talking to her about Amelia? My belief is that it would help you get over your tremendous grief and bring you two closer. What was it Dad said? Carnations first appeared where the Virgin Mary's tears fell. The castle gates are well guarded. There's a reason our hero doesn't use the front door.
Let's find the door though. Maybe I can't. Right. How am I meant to get?
The adventurer should not dally any longer.
She said there's something in the crow's nest. There is. How do I get up there? Maybe I'll throw this up there. Nope. Oh, I see. I've seen my way in. Gotta go in through that window.
Now for the real treasure in the
There we go.
Forbidden Tomb. Our hero must be quiet to avoid alerting the king.
What does Lara have to do with any of this? She's in her room doing her homework.
She hasn't much time.
Oh, this one.
The Kingsguard will never expect Crop to climb the castle.
Off we go.
The castle tower is taller than she thought.
Go around it.
Our hero continues climbing, looking for another way in.
Stop.
Our hero spies another entrance.
Christ, Croft Tower is huge.
Shoo! Go on! Young Lara confronts the extraordinary height and danger and pushes it from her mind.
Trouble for that. going to say, there's no way you're jumping that.
Almost there. Ugh. She recovers her footing and her goal. Now, onward to the Forbidden Tomb. These parapets are damaged. She'll have to squeeze through. Ugh. She's so close. She can almost touch it, but an invisible force field stands in her way. There must be another entrance.
Oh, let's have a little look around the English countryside.
Our fearless adventurer has reached the summit. Ugh.
Have a look around. Why would you need a house this big? Just think of the upkeep. Right.
At
Let's go
last,
to the next bit.
she spots a way in below. She will have to be careful.
Let's get around to that bit.
Why do I do these stupid things? Shit!
Oh dear. She should be a stunt woman.
Croft chuckles at her audacity. She's close now.
Can't go through those doors. Gotta go through this one, I guess.
At last, she enters the Forbidden Tomb. Wow.
Basically a museum.
By night, the great bat stole the queen at 30 north and 90 east. From her pen, she wrote her heart. With light, unlock her love's release. I wonder if the White Queen is lonely.
Look at that again.
This enigmatic illustration, recovered from a cursed and empty mausoleum, might be what our brave adventurer needs to finally find the lost treasure of the White Queen. She's managed to decipher the ancient text and has found a series of clues. A set of coordinates, a giant bat, and a series of game pieces in a line. The intrepid Lara will have to figure out what they all mean.
Okie dokie.
It has taken our hero years to piece this map together, spending nights in dusty libraries going through ancient tomes, exploring sunken ships, stripped of treasure, and chasing down any lead, no matter how faint it may be. If she can recover the treasure, our brave adventurer may prove herself worthy of becoming Lord Richard Croft's assistant. This looks like a figure from that game Mum and Dad used to play. But why is it out here, in the play?
Okay. Right, so.
A quotation from Chaucer. What is better than wisdom? The note said 90 degrees east and 30 north. The head of King David. From a shepherd to a king. Imagine that. The cup of St. John. The apostle had been given a chalice of poisoned wine, but after his blessing, the poison transformed.
90 east, 30 north.
into a snake, and he drank the wine unharmed.
How do I know which way is north, south, east and west?
I bet the poor thing could hardly see out of that chanfron.
Chantfrom. Never knew that was called a chantfrom.
The poor queen, Maria Theresa, died a painful death, to which the king said, "This is the first trouble she has given me." The Sun King, Louis XIV, married Maria Theresa, ending a long-standing war between France and Spain.
Aha! North, firstly north, south, right. .30 north and 90 east. This way. 30 north, 90 east. There we go.
With light, unlock her love's release. It worked!
These pieces must be for something a bit later on then. So these last couple of bits say.
This is an old game. 2 shields and a white crown. Could that be the White Queen?
So shield needs to go there and here. So let's get this out of the way. Okay. So it says. Alright, let's get you out of the way. Oh, from the right one. Am I on looking at the right one? No, so that one's in the right place. These are not in the right place. Push it over there. Leave you there. Let's get him.
Mid-14th century barding. Germanic, I think. I can't imagine how heavy those bardings were. Those poor horses. The head of King David. From a shepherd to a king. Imagine that. The cup of St. John. The apostle had been given a chalice of poisoned wine. But after his blessing, the poison transformed into a snake, and he drank the wine unharmed.
So there's one more bit I need, and let's go right there.
Croft has entered the forbidden mezzanine. A Yatiri, a South American healer.
The size of his dreadlocks.
A baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. I wonder if it lost its mother too.
Aww.
I just wanted to thank you for your discretion, as well as the work you have done. The vault has been constructed exactly to my specifications. The final payment will be sent at the end of the week. The delay was due to an accounting error, which has now been rectified. Yours, Richard Croft.
Just interested in looking at all these.
No matter where you stand, these masks seem to stare at you. Animal skulls, an omen of death and symbols of great change. This is from Colombia, a Xeno chieftain mask. I wonder if these eyes have seen El Dorado. This looks Mayan. Is it Kukulkan? I wonder who those two I haven't seen some of these artifacts before. This is the kind of armor that the conquistadors wore during the Age of Discovery. I wonder what they found.
Getting a history lesson here.
A statue of an Ariki from the Cook Islands. 25th dynasty. The interior of the sarcophagus is incredibly intricate.
It's got to do something.
The great bat's wings unfurled. The knight's shield reflects the lightning. There she is! The White Queen. Trapped. I have to help her. An African tribal mask, made of gold. Ashanti, perhaps. The death mask of Agamemnon, found in Mycenae.
Right. Let's get back down. It's the spirit, Lara. Right. Guess I'll just close it up. Let's do whatever.
Now I can free her.
There we go.
With light, unlock her love's release. Amazing.
Let's go and have a look.
Her heart pounding, our hero crosses the threshold into the unknown. These are Mum's things.
The path was dark and is guarded by bats, said the Red Knight.
Oh, that's Lara's mum.
The White Queen regarded him with a curious smile and said,
Bats! I'm not afraid of bats. I'm not afraid of anything. Tell me about this.
You and me are riding a T-Rex in Egypt.
Where's Daddy?
At work.
Amelia, this is very, very important. I cannot abandon my responsibilities just on the verge.
You are always on the verge. Your obsession is destroying this family.
Obsession. I'm upset.
You are missing your daughter's childhood because you're always in some tomb on the other side of the world. Why can't you be happy with what you have?
Oh, for goodness sake, you don't have to deal with it!
Dad?
Please, for goodness sake, you've got to understand. This is probably the most important one I've arrived at. Well, okay, what do? I have to...
Dad?
Poor Lara.
Dad!
Oh, yeah.
Morning. So, Silver Crown Mountain?
Yeah.
Enemy awareness. Let's pop that on. Let's come back to my original. There we go. Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
One more skill point. Right. It's time to make a move. Talk about it. Honestly, Jones, get up. Where is he? Did he just disappear? Oh, it's down there. Maybe I'm gonna go that way. Just gonna get some more herbs. Cool, there's a thing. Thing for a thing. These are fat. Right. Careful this one, yeah? Spin, spin. So, trying to find the village, getting close to it. Just kind of exploring what there is. Oh, it's a journal.
18th of July. I awoke this morning at the sight of my father wringing his handkerchief tightly between his two hands. Wide-eyed and unblinking, he stared in Raleigh's direction. Raleigh had passed. Infection had set into his wounds days ago, and shortly after, fever took hold. Between fits of cold sweats, laboured groans of pain, and demented ramblings, Raleigh had somehow been able to insist on forging ahead. Father had tried to reason with him, telling him to turn back, to let us carry the torch, but Raleigh made it clear. Turning our backs on him would have been leaving him there to die. We forged ahead. We were as far away from civilization as we had ever been, and we foolishly continued to trudge forward. So long, old friend.
Over here. What's that sort of? Oh, I see. Straight in the heart. Poor thing. Oh, I'm back at the plane crash. Am I back where I think I am? Map. So I need to go that way. Yeah, I'm back here. I can actually do these ones now. That tomb and this. So I'm going to go do them. Up here, around here. Couldn't go this way earlier because I didn't have my pickaxe. This is a long one. So check that. Rope down here that I need to jump over. I remember that from last time. There it is. Oh no, I've done this one. What's that tomb? No, yeah, I remember there is somewhere I can go. Just remembered. There it is. Oh, it's just some gold. Right, let's make our way back. Remember, if this is the first time you're watching one of my live streams, make sure you hit that follow button if you're watching me on Twitch. This is also going to go on YouTube as well. So if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. 2 Brits Play will be doing more walkthroughs, more gaming news, and a lot of exciting things to come in the future as well. We've got something very exciting in store for when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. You'll see both me and Luke playing that. So me and Luke run this 2 Brits Play YouTube channel. I'm 2 Brits Play Joe, and Luke's 2 Brits Play Luke. If you want to follow us on Twitch, that's what our Twitch handles are. So please check us out on there. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter as well. It's all / 2 Brits Play, so you'll be able to find us quite easily. Keep up to date with what we're doing, keep up to date with all the gaming news that's happening. And we really appreciate your support. So I'm going to leave this place. I've got the gold. I haven't found the merchant yet. Guess I'll find that when I finally get to the village I'm aiming to get to. Right, so there's a tomb around here that I need to get to. Here it is. I keep going in earlier because I didn't have pickaxe? No idea. Right, let's get in there. Through. This is the first tomb that you come to in the game, although it's the second one that I've done.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. I don't have enough space for that.
Okay.
This might represent one of the Lords of Xibalba.
Tear thingy-majiggy. So, that on a rope. Can I knock it off? Yeah. I'm currently playing this game in hard mode, so it doesn't actually give me any prompts how to complete anything. Go up here, up here. Yeah. Stays up there, that's good. The base discovered. A minute. Wood. How many arrows have I got? I've only got 5 arrows, so let's make some arrows. How did I make arrows? How did I make arrows? I can't remember. There we are, one. Just start one. Over a sketchy bridge. Make all the way up there. So in the last tomb I went to, there was a freaky looking man bird kind of thing. I think it was a man bird. Definitely a human, but it definitely wasn't human all the way. It was definitely a hybrid or something. I never got to find out what it was. It's a secret mystery that I need to find out. Experience bin. This way. Big jump lower. 1, 2, there we go.
Those charged with crimes are brought here, and they battle under the watchful gaze of the gods, the only infallible judges. Those proven innocent may leave, but the guilty are killed and thrown to Xibalba. Amazing. Is this a Pocketot court?
Pushed. That's my ladder up to somewhere. Pull up. No, 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 no! whatever that's done. So, on this side we've got not a lot. Right, how do I put it back? Can't put it back. I don't want to do a flame arrow, or I want to do a normal arrow. There we are. Cool, right. So we've got that. Feeling I wasn't meant to push this just yet. Push back. Let's get this there. Oh, there we are, there we are, there we are. There we go. Is there another one this way? Not that. Oh, there we are. Oh, there we go. Let's see what happens. Two first ones. I'm going to push that at the end there. Is there a way to counter it? Is there a way to push it back? I can't see a way to push it back. That is connected to that one. Way to push back. I think the quickest way is to die. Right. Let's try again. That was the quickest way to do it. If I let go, that goes up there. So I need that. So we connect to that. 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 What about if I move this?
Shit. The rope snapped.
Doing the right thing. The rope snapped. What do I need to do? Oh, staring me right in the face, I bet. Can I jump up there? Yeah, can I jump up? Doesn't look like it. I can't see anywhere to jump up. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Found a way. Found a way. Right. Go that way. Lucky.
Shit. The rope snapped.
Didn't snap. As soon as I get off it. Oh no, stay down. Good. That rope snapped. Right, so now I need to get cool, right, okay. So this needs to go to the other side. That needs to go there. I've got it. This over it. There's enough room for me to get in here, which there isn't. Just giving I've tested that now. Later on. Jump, jump, jump. There we go.
Shit. The rope snapped. Well, that's a bit of progress.
Right, push this all over it. Tiny bit more. Push. Oh no, that's as far as it Another way up. Be another way up. Oh, just over there.
Think this is the way out.
Okay. Go.
And in the moment the gods were satisfied Metnal did not kill his wife, a pelican landed at the accused's feet. This stunned those in attendance. This was a seabird, hardly ever seen this far inland. The representatives of the gods decided to see what the bird meant to do. It circled Metnal, flapping its wings and squawking softly, and then it opened its mouth and a half-eaten fish landed at Metnal's feet. This was understood by all as a sign of Metnal's guilt, and he was quickly executed.
Right, so on here. There we go. Boom, got a ladder up.
There. Hope this ladder isn't as rotten as it looks.
Up we go. There it is. There we go. Number 2 done. Cheers.
I have to find a way out.
Generates more quickly. Brilliant. Luckily I found the other way out. A bit earlier. What does that hook onto? There. Whee! This is the way out here. See that? Step up. Poison. Where's that poison go? There it is. There we go. There we go. It's tomb number 2 done. Well, I'm not going out that way. Let's go back. Oh. Jump. Jump. Grip. Jump over it. Jump over it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like she's Wolf Link. Take the feathers. I was hoping to get to the village, but I don't think I'm going to get there now. Before. Got it. No, we're done. Am I in another tomb or in the same tomb? I'm in the same tomb. There we go, done. Right, so I'm gonna leave the animals, so I just want to get to the next objective. This way. I don't know if I might have to go all the way back round. Here we go. There we go. Ah, that's how you do it. Cool. This way it was. Wasn't this way? Ah, back over then left. There he is. Just waiting for me while I dilly-dally.
What do you think we'll find in Kuapiapi?
Running water would be nice.
I think at this point, I'd settle for no jaguars.
Star piece. Cool. Right, let's keep going. Come on, Jonah, I want to see you jump this. You did it. You did it. The big man did it. A little hop. Open, 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 open. Some more poison. On that. So just tell me where I need to go next. Open that.
There's a road.
Let's check it out.
God, our trousers must be well worn out. here we go.
Shit, Trinity, get down.
Damn.
Truck's stuck.
Follow my lead.
What are you doing?
Get back. Hide.
Okay. Right, here we go. Stealth.
You're the logistics guy, aren't you?
I'm not the one who drove onto a rock.
Oh, that was lucky.
Whoa, hold up. I got him. Hold on, you're friendlies. Keep your eyes Someone should check back there.
I'll do it.
Put her right there. Make sure nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off. Yes, sir. If there's anything here, we're gonna find it.
Oh, Jonas is in on it too.
When's the last time this thing was serviced? This is rusty. Don't get distracted, Mendez. What are we looking for here? Anything that moves. Anything that doesn't. They still didn't find that relic. I'd love to be the guy that does. Not me. Why not? You'd be a hero. I'll be dead more likely. No thanks. I'll keep sitting here looking for hostiles. Less talking, more looking, gentlemen. Get off your asses.
Oh, Laura's
Yes,
really
sir.
camouflaged there. How on earth do you not hear me? Oh.
Laura, we're clear.
It's quiet. What's your team doing? I'll check. We're not paying them to sightsee.
We'll have to go under.
Yeah.
We know there's the main temple. What we're looking for is any smaller rooms we might have missed before.
Okay.
How on earth do they not hear him?
I'm afraid if we move it, we'll lose it.
We're gonna have to reinforce the bridge. You tell me what to do. Why didn't you test the bridge like I told you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did test the bridge first.
Fuck off. I'm not covering for you.
Maybe we can pull it out.
Okay, maybe. Let me think about that.
We can take them.
All right.
Cool.
You go left. I'll take these guys.
What in God?
Hide.
Dave, Sammy. Those guys. I told them to test the bridge first. Son of a... Dave, Sammy. Gotta find out what the hell's going on. Right.
Turn around a bit. I don't really want to move because I reckon you can see me. Where is my bow and arrow? That fall wasn't very high.
Don't! Fuck you!
Stop.
Fucking hell.
Thanks. You okay?
Yeah. Take this.
Oh, I got a pistol at last.
I hope that's the last of them. That was close.
Yeah.
How'd they know to come here?
Oh, you threw him into
I
the
don't know.
water.
Not exactly the
See.
civilization I was hoping to run into. My arm is so itchy.
That means it's healing.
I might have liked it better when it was injured.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying not to think about my back.
You know, my grandmother survived a tsunami in the 60s.
What happened?
She lost friends. Her family lost their business. But after that, she could feel things coming. Volcanic eruptions, storms, other things. What was your mother? You don't talk about her as much.
She was creative, adventurous. I think she was probably the glue that kept us together. After her death, it was more lonely.
Big jump. Get that. Bucket. That's a flammable barrier. It's L2, press R1. I am pressing R1. That's oil. Right. Use a fire arrow, Molotov, or flare round to burn down the flammable barriers. I don't know where my bow and arrow is. For some reason, my bow and arrow has changed into a gun. Wrong button. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Come on, let's go.
Any idea what the twins in that riddle are?
Could be anything. A pair of monuments or mountains or streams.
I suppose we'll...
Yeah. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Okay. Oh, I'm here at the village. Here we are.
I see people down there.
Hope they're friendly.
I'll let you do the talking. Hi.
Do you know if there's a place nearby we can stay for the night?
How'd you get so deep into the jungle? You lose your tour group or something?
No.
There were some guys here before, looking for artifacts. You with them?
Trinity.
Definitely not.
I need a break anyway. Come with me. I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but the only B&B in town is my place.
Well, you can't be too careful. By the way, I'm Jonah.
Abby, Lara. Come in, have a seat. Carlos, 3.
At the bar.
So, what are you here for exactly?
Well, we were following a riddle when our plane went down.
You mean it crashed?
Yeah.
And you just walked out of the crash?
Well, you know, it was cruising pretty low.
We are looking for Maya ruins. Maya? You know you're in Peru, right?
Yeah. Long story.
Oh. Thanks. Well, you don't seem like a typical archaeologist.
Oh, she's the archaeologist. I'm just a cook.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried any of our local ceviche yet? It's a specialty.
Not unless it grows in the jungle.
Oh, don't tell me you missed our famous fish trees.
Lara Croft third wheeling.
Where did you take this?
Mexico. Why?
Oh, I've seen this symbol before. Where? There's some ruins nearby, and a small rock with something like this carved on it.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest, but I guarantee they're not Mayan. My people were Inca and proud of it.
Why don't you rest for a while?
You sure?
I promised you a day off.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Have fun.
Me too.
Are you and Lara...
Friends. Colleagues. She's brilliant.
So, you're not...
Oh, no. Nothing like that. No, I'm, pretty single.
Interesting.
Créeme, es un borracho.
Nunca en mi...
So you said
not me. My ancestors, a long way back.
So this is what
And
they're
then they
saying.
were Quechua, and then after that it gets Mori. I don't even speak the language.
I think I might know what that's like.
Where are you from?
Hawaii, New Zealand,
Which one feels like home?
both of them. Neither.
New here, eh? Get used to doing a lot of nothing. Although drinking and sweating helps to break up the day.
You're not a local?
No, I work a ship that blew into some rocks just outside town. Storm came out of nowhere, sunk the damn thing.
You want to make a deal?
Huh.
Oh,
Ah, hello. Are you here with the excavation team?
No, just passing through.
Okay. If you need anything, the market's in the middle of town. You can resupply before you move on.
fantastic.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Market's over there. Ah, merchant, I can sell you my gold.
2 years I've been working up to never to ask her out. I finally do, and now, who is that guy anyway?
You had your chance, mate. We've all been there.
tomaré otro. Entonces le dije.
See what they're chatting about.
Yo no sé dónde está. Imposible encontrar.
Ah, I'm not talking. Bartender usually says stuff, no? New base camp. Here we go. Hardwood. Ah, there it is. Base camp. Let's light the fire.
Thank God. The storm barely affected the village.
Oh, no,
The epicenter was closer to the plain. But it could have been much worse. What have I done? What if the...
Oh. Before she finished talking.
Have you seen my husband or my daughter?
I don't think so. Where did you last see them?
They spend their nights with the stars, sparkling and waving at me. But in the morning, they travel to the river.
Oh.
I usually see them shining there. But the storm muddled the waters. I know they're down there. I know they are.
Probably pass home at some point.
Bet you've never seen anything like this, huh? This is my last one. Sold the rest to that commander fella. He was a little intense, but hey, he bought all my stock, didn't he? Well, except this one. Runs smooth, never breaks down. It's a real beaut, isn't it?
Well...
No, I'm serious. My wife here, she hasn't been the same since the accident. But the gentle hum helps her relax.
I'm glad.
Did you show this to Abby? Well, when the Lord gives you fish, you may say it, right? Maybe I...
Does he say anything? He does.
There used to be a temple on the island over there. but all that's left is a couple crumbled walls.
And one stone pillar, it looks like.
That's more a statue than a pillar. Real intricate work. A college professor came out to study it a few years ago.
Did he tell you what he learned?
He said it didn't make any sense. Was pretty angry about it too. Said we tried to trick him or something.
Everywhere.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Sorry, I didn't realize this was a private residence.
Gosh, we lost a lot, but I didn't realize it was that bad.
I really didn't mean to.
I know you didn't. But if you'll excuse us, we have a lot of work to do.
What's that noise? I'm in headphones, actually. What I might do is...
Looks like this is Abby's family tree. Her family has lived in this village for hundreds of years, and it seems as though she's somehow related to most of the villagers.
There's a lot of places to go in and out.
Always nice to see fresh faces in town. Good for the mind to know that our little corner of the world isn't forgotten. Also good for the wallet, if you'd maybe take a look at what we have for sale up at the general store.
Where's this general store? Must be that, which is right behind me. Oh no, I've been that way. Goes up here somewhere, I think. I'll just push someone out of the way.
The jungle takes what it wants. Hard to get it to give up its secrets, but I found one, I think.
You have?
The village has many layers. You peel one back and find another, and another.
It does seem to have quite the history.
Sometimes I wonder if it hasn't been here in one way or another since the beginning of time. You seem different than the others.
Which others?
All of them. Men looking for oil, gold, taking whatever they can.
There's a crypt over there. Slowly get some secrets.
Continue to restrict the distribution of supplies. When we come through the area, it's better for everyone if your people are more concerned with their next meal or their child's fever, rather than with what's happening outside the village. As promised, once our investigation in the area is complete, we will provide monthly rations equal to double what you currently receive from CARE for 24 months, provided you keep up your end of the bargain. Cordially, Estella Diaz, Director of Community Outreach Programs, Order of Trinity.
Where am I? Not on the right bit. So the general store is all the way up this way.
Sí, el nivel de mercurio fue un poco...
This looks like it.
I don't know how they can gossip so cheerfully when we've lost so much.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you're not Mariela.
No, I'm just, so sorry to bother you.
Mariela.
No, solo las bolsas con cebollas y papas.
I've got some stuff to trade if you're looking.
Let's have a look.
Hello.
Let me guess. Omar sent you to shake me down? Well, I'm not giving that bastard anything.
What are you talking about?
What am I? I'm sorry. I saw that knife and gun and figured... never mind. You looking for anything in particular or just browsing?
What do you have?
What do I have? This is Kuwaki Yaku.
Oh, I've just lost my headphones. Need to plug them in. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have a little stop there.